everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Arcus, and today we'll be coming at you with a kind of a special drawing. All the other videos on this channel, for the most part, have been digital drawings, and I will continue to do digital drawings, but I also really like doing traditional drawings. Usually I actually do more traditional drawings than digital, so I wanted to try out filming one and seeing how it goes, and there were quite a few technical difficulties involved. And then I also tried some new things, such as with the editing style here, this is actually real time, but there's more jump cuts, and I actually cut down a bunch of the sketching because I erased the bodies like 2 or 3 times each because I was nervous about it being filmed, and then I just also I couldn't figure out how I wanted them to be together on the page. It's kind of hard to draw 2 characters together on a page. Like it's hard to make them look like they are in the same place together. But so I tried. If you like this editing style, like if you prefer the slower, more real-time versus and jumpy instead of just straight up fast, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I just wanted to try something new out. And here in this drawing, so I do celebrate Christmas, and I'm also very excited for Christmas this year, and I wanted to do a Christmas drawing to commemorate that. So these are 2 of my characters that were actually seen before in, I believe, the Inktober sketchbook tour. On the left we have Calypso, and on the right we have Tobin, and they're just like really good friends. And I feel like Calypso would have the ability to package a gift nicely, but I thought, you know, for the comedy of the drawing, to kind of like make a scene, to have her really have messed up making that drawing, making the package, I thought it was something really cute, especially how she's like holding the duct tape out and ready to just cover the package in duct tape. I don't know, I was having fun with it. And so here we are lining the art, and the paper I'm using, I believe, is Canson marker paper. I'm not quite sure. I picked it up from Hobby Lobby some time ago. I don't know. It's alright. It's very smooth, but I find, I use Copics in this drawing, as you'll see in a bit, and I find that the Copics perhaps aren't as smooth on the paper as on other papers, but then again, I have only experience watching other people draw with their Copics. I've only ever really used this paper with Copics, so I don't actually have my own experience with that. So that just might be me. I'm not sure. This paper might be great. I just haven't tried other paper to know. And I'm lining with my Sakura Micron pens. I use the 0.1 because I really like the thin nib, and I know people say, you know, vary the width of your line, but it's really like a stylistic thing, and I kind of like it when I like both when the width is varied and when it's not. So in this case I went with just the same width of line. So here we bust out the Copics. I have about 40 Copics, and I'm always looking to increase my collection. I very much enjoy drawing with Copics. I know there's limitations with them, like they're light fast, I think is the word, like they fade in time when exposed to light, but I really like using them. And as you can kind of tell, I had some, like I was saying, technical difficulties, like with the camera. This is actually the second drawing I drew for Christmas. Like, I filmed myself drawing another drawing, and then I looked back at the footage and it was totally messed up. The settings on the camera made it so you basically couldn't see anything on the paper, and I thought I fixed it for this time around. Like, I really did play around and try to find the best setting, but I was really struggling with this camera because it just kind of randomly shuts off whenever it feels like it without giving me any sort of indication that it's about to shut off. And so there were some lengths of footage, like some times in the drawing where I just suddenly had, like, you'll see like the leggings I color on her, I color them, but I don't have the footage of that because the camera shut off. And then I guess in one of the times that it shut off, the settings reverted back to normal because I was pretty happy with how it was looking at the beginning. You could see the lines on the paper and it looked really nice, but out of nowhere here when I started coloring, you see it's super bright. And I filmed this all in one day, so I really don't know what happened, why it's suddenly like kind of hard to tell, and because of that the colors aren't exactly accurate to how the Copics actually are. They end up being like brighter, I want to say, and it's just hard to see what's going on the page, and I apologize for that, and I'm definitely working on it. But I recently had finals and stuff, and I didn't have the time to refilm this again, so I just kind of left it as it is. And because it's decent, it's not like super bad, it's pretty decent. And yeah, next time hopefully it'll be better. I don't know how many traditional art videos I'll be doing because I do have limited lighting in my room, and setting up the camera it's a lot more work than you think. I can't have a permanent setup right now, so I have to put something up and then take it down every time I want to film. But I really enjoy doing traditional art, as I mentioned, so hopefully there will be more videos like this in the future. And so alongside my Copics, I'm also using my Touch New markers that I got around Inktober time, that I used during Inktober because it's a set of 20 or 40 maybe gray tones, and I use them for like her hair and the leggings and stuff, and the duct tape. Like, it was really useful then, and they're still really useful now to have these markers. Like, you can get a lot of tones with Copics, like if you layer them, but you honestly, it's better to have more colors, like the Sad Truth, unfortunately, because I know they're so expensive, and it's taken me literally like 5 years to get to the point where I am right now, where I have about 40 markers only. But as you here, you can see like that pinkish color I use for the sweater is, if I continue to layer that up, I wouldn't have gotten as deep of a red as I did when adding a separate deeper red color on it. And so although you can get more tones with the same Copic marker, your drawing's gonna look really bland if you don't have anything darker or lighter, unfortunately. And also I found that, you know, most of the beginner sets that you get and whatnot, there's a lot of saturated primary colors, and I'm at a point in my art where I need more pastel kind of colors, like less saturated, just because I want more variation in my art. Like, I'm aware that it needs more. So the green of Calypso's sweater and the little bit on her leggings, like, I am so happy with those colors. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I have some blues that are kind of on the same line of like not as saturated, and I absolutely love using those colors because they're just not as saturated and they look really nice. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but the reason I chose these two characters, first of all, they are probably my most developed characters of mine, but also they have the green and red color scheme already. Calypso's eyes are green, and then Tobin is just red. His hair is red, his eyes are red, he only wears red. And so they're contrasty in that sense, and then Christmas is also red and green, so I thought it was perfect to use the two of them because it is their colors. And no, I was not thinking about Christmas when I made their color scheme that way. I just, there were other thought processes that went into this when I made them years ago, but it works out good for a Christmas drawing. And so here I'm just adding the finishing touches. You know, I added a floor to make it look like they are in a scene, and then this background color, it's really, you can't tell what color it is, but it's a very light green, just to keep all the colors together. The only colors that really pop out is this brown on the floor. It's more saturated than like her skin tone, unfortunately, and then the pink package, but I just didn't want to use those same reds again because I only have 3 red colors. Man, I can't wait to get more Copics, basically. I love getting them and I love using them. And so that was that. This was my Christmas drawing, and here we have a close-up, and I hope everyone has a happy holiday season no matter what you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate anything at all. Just I hope it's warm and happy. And thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more like this in the future. Thank you so much. Bye.